Hello, my lovely, intellectual, wonderful advisees. I don't know why that sounds better in transatlantic, but intellectual definitely sounds better in transatlantic than my Midwestern accent. This is Sarah from YourAcademicAdvisor.com coming to you today to one, introduce the channel, as well as two, just say hello. I want to check in with all of you just to see how you're doing. It's such an uncertain and surreal time right now, especially to be in higher education and to see how this is impacting just everything related to higher education. Modalities in regard to either online versus on campus versus hybrid, how it's affected the admissions process. A lot of schools are starting to waive the ACT and SAT requirements if you're an undergrad because of the difficulty that students are having scheduling, and just everything in regard to education right now. It's an interesting time. So long story short, I am here and this channel is here as a means for you to reach out to ask any questions related to higher education. So be that the admissions process, if you're a prospective student, so say you just graduated high school, in which case, congratulations. But if you're entering college from high school, if you have been out in the workforce and you're either coming back for a graduate degree or you've decided to come get your bachelor's, whatever the situation may be, I'm here to help navigate that process. So if you have questions on admissions, if you have questions as a current student, how is COVID going to impact me? I don't know if you are at the place where you are going back, or if this is your first week back and you're nervous about seeing the in-person learning and how that's looking, and whether or not, hopefully, I know at the institution I work at, most all the students are doing a really good job of trying to be respectful of each other's space, wearing masks, sanitizing, all of this. But, it's still unnerving. If you have families at home, or you're visiting parents who are elderly, or even like grandparents, you just don't want to chance exposing them to anything that you may be exposed to in the dorms, or hopefully you're not attending them, but at frat parties or whatever else. It seems a little naive to think that students who are in the 18 to 20 something range are not having a good time when they come back to campus. Generally, having a good time does not involve a whole lot of concern for health regulations and safety measures. I just wanted to come on and say hello and say that if you have any questions about the admissions process, if you're a current student and you have concerns or questions about navigating higher education, study habits, suggestions, what you need to do to prepare for graduation, what you need to think about in regard to coming back to campus at a time like this, and maybe how that will look. Of course, all of this is individualized, dependent upon the college that you're attending. There's a lot of considerations to be had right now as a current student, so any questions or concerns, I'm happy to help address that from an academic advisor standpoint. So if you are a prospective student, a current student, or you're even perhaps an alum who's looking to go back into a graduate program or continue your education in some capacity, I'm happy to talk to you about career opportunities, graduate advising opportunities as well. So, it's a pretty broad channel. If you have any questions related to higher education in any aspect, feel free to drop them in the comment box below, and I will be happy to help answer and address those as they come up. I don't know how frequently I'll be posting, but I do plan to post hopefully at least around once a month. But we'll see. And I might have some fun things as well. Maybe I was thinking like in October, it might be fun to have like scary stories on college campuses. We could do some fun things too, but this is primarily going to be an informational channel, I hope. So I really look forward to meeting you all. Please feel free to drop me a line, ask anything related to higher education. Check out my website. I do try to do monthly blogs, basically on topics that are near and dear to me or are on my mind, depending on the current situation. So on that note, I hope you all have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye. Don't know if you hear that siren, so inconsiderate. No, the way people drive around here, it's not that inconsiderate.